Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Texans hosting the Chargers, AFC wildcard. And the Chargers are 2.5 or 3-point favorites. Do your shopping around. The over-under is also anywhere between 41.5 points and 42.5 points. The Chargers are minus 160 on the money line, and the Texans are plus 135. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to kickoff tomorrow. Weather will not be a factor because of the dome. Now, head-to-head, the Chargers are 4-3 in their last 7 meetings against the Texans. The road team is 5-2. The favorite is 4-3 against the spread. The favorite's 5-2 on the money line. The over is hitting their last 2 games. The over is 4-3, and the over at 42.5 was 6-1. So if you get it at 41.5, yeah, it's still 6-1. The Chargers are 7-3 in their last 10 games. They are 8-2 against the spread. The over is 7-3 in those games. The over is hitting their last 4. They've won and covered their last 4 games. So it's a total of 57 points, then 61 points, 47 points, and then 54 points. 23-point loss to the Buccaneers, didn't cover, and then the next 3 they did. 7-point win over the Broncos, 33-point win over the Patriots, and then a 14-point win over the Raiders. For the Texans, 5-5 in their last 10, 4-5-1 against the spread. The under is 5-4-1. 32 points, then 46 points, 33 points, and then 37 points. 8-point win over the Dolphins, they covered. 8-point loss to the Chiefs, they did not. Then a 29-point loss to the Ravens, they didn't cover. And then a 9-point win over the Titans. And I get it. The Texans have been decimated with injuries, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when your own players take out one of your best receivers, yeah, it's not very good, especially when Stroud looks a little uncomfortable in the pocket, that he keeps overthrowing wide open receivers. And I don't know if this is the sophomore slump, but he hasn't looked right this season. And one thing we have to give Harbaugh credit for when he takes over a team, it's both sides of the ball. He addresses the lines first, so the offensive line and the defensive line. And it's amazing what happens when Herbert has time to throw the ball. I mean, I don't think necessarily that this game is going to be close. I think that this is going to be one of those games that we probably are going to be grateful that it's the early morning window. And I don't know how many people actually expect the Texans to win this game. I don't. I would take the Chargers on the money line. I would take the Chargers laying the 2.5. Even if I had to push to 3, I do think that they're going to win by more than that. The over-under is where I'm concerned because the Texans haven't been scoring consistently. And the Chargers defense, granted, the last handful of weeks has had some kind of trash opponents. The last 2, they did give up 20 points to the Raiders. So I'm going to lean over and just even say if they win this game 24-20, they still cover. The game goes over. I just don't know. I think they're going to score more than 20 points on the Texans. I think they're probably going to put up at least 30 on them. But these are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut and please bet responsibly.